Number?
The magic works. I'm in.
Yay! Okay, right. Now, I'm just going to load my multiplayer. We'll join the virtual aerobatic server because it's non-combat and provides us kind of like the place to fly without having to make a mission.
Sounds good.
It's got loads of different jets as well, so if you get fed up with the F15 for whatever reason, you can always pick another. Anyway, it's a virtual aerobatics server. Yeah. Bullshit, I'm broadcasting. Don't sing! My microphone a bit closer. A bigger desk. Okay, I'm in the F15 aggressor flanker. You should find me. I'm just sitting in the pit at the moment. I've not powered up. Just let me know when you're in.
Still loading. Yeah, I've mostly flown the A10 and the Huey, so this is a completely different beast altogether.
Okay, that's perfect. We can do a bit of a, if you're up for it, we can do a little bit of a my first F15 flight.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh, hey
Zitron!
Zitron, we're flying.
Yeah, I'm having dinner. I'll be in like 10 minutes.
Okay, no problem. We're on the virtual aerobatics server, so just hit that whenever you're ready. I'm going to do a bit of a basic flight orientation with audio, so...
Okay.
65th aggressor flanker. F15C, yeah, I see. Just slot underneath that.
Yeah, it will be at the same airport anyway. I just like these ones because they've got very identifiable markings. Test, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Cool, my push torque on the stick works. Are you in the Israeli jet? God, I can just look, press F2. Yes, you're in the Israeli jet, cool. It should be nice and easy to spot. Oh no, it's an Air Force jet, just in desert colour.
Uh-oh, this is not even set up for mouse control. Scary.
What do you mean? Oh, there's no clicky cockpit?
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry about that. You're not going to need, especially for this flight, you're not going to need many keyboard commands. What we'll first start doing is closing the canopy. It's left Control C to close the canopy. What we'll start doing is just make sure all your axes work. So, you know, your ailerons, rudder, that kind of thing.
2 seconds, I have to fix my sound volumes.
Okay.
2-1-3. Лачуга. Запуск разрешаю. Ветер у земли 2-5-5. Скорость 2 метра в секунду.
Okay, let's try again.
Okay, can you hear me better now? It is quite loud DCS, I find, with the F15. Putting the in-game volume to about 80% seemed to do the trick for me.
Okay, let's try now.
Okay, right. Your RWR might be going off, just ignore that.
2, 1,
Anyway, all your things should work. To start up the F15, it's super easy in this module. You basically, all you have to do is start left engine or right engine and you're good to go. Now there's an auto start thing by pressing right shift home. That'll start your engines one engine at a time. So press right shift home. Oh shit, no, sorry. Is it? Hang on. Yeah, it is. It just took a moment. For some reason my plane's just being really quiet. It's probably turned my sound settings down a bit too low.
Yeah, right engine starting.
Cool, you should see your fan speed moving up. 70 is the idle speed. That's what it'll idle at when it's ready. So just leave your throttle down for the moment. We don't really want to be moving anywhere for the moment. The important dials in this really are your fan speed and your heading, your altitude, and the fuel. You need to keep an eye on the fuel in the F15 because this bad boy has afterburners, so it chews through fuel fast. Jesus, they're flying low in the Sabre.
That's nice.
Yeah, there should be good pilots though. So anyway, if you look at your HUD in front of you, it's kind of standard HUD really. Left side is airspeed and right side is your altitude. You can also get information like G and Mach on there, but that's another lesson.
Indeed.
Right. So
Both engines spooled up.
Yep, so am I. Yeah, my sound settings are now maybe a little bit too low, but it's okay. Right, I've just realised there might be one bind that you might need to set up yourself, but it's fine for now. We should be able to cope. It's basically nose wheel steering. If it is already bound, it'll be the S key. But you might find if that doesn't work that your steering is very dull. That's very short. That's a very quick bind that you might need to fix late after. But for the sake of this, we should be able to deal with it. You just have to be a bit careful with your taxiing. Right, what we'll do is we'll taxi out onto the runway. If you just follow me.
After you, my dear.
Pardon? To fix. Later.
After you, my dear.
For the sake of this, we should be able to deal with it. Just have to be a bit careful with your taxi. Right, what we'll do is we'll taxi out onto the runway. I shouldn't need it actually, it's quite an easy taxi.
After you, my dear.
Pardon?
After you, my dear.
For the sake of this, okay, right, on the runway. Just be a bit careful with your taxi. Right, what we'll do is
I have this perverse wish to hang around the DCS Israel server and just listen to them.
Wow, I bet that is an experience and a half. Are there actually anyone moderates on there, or are they all like really extreme?
I have no idea, but you'd
They
think
speak
they'd
Hebrew?
be crazy enough. Yeah, I kind of like Hebrew.
I don't.
I know English, German, and a bit of French, and I was thinking if I want another language, it should be something with another alphabet entirely. So
Yeah.
it's either that or Korean. Whoa.
Okay, what we're going to do is, you'll notice in your centre, if you're looking ahead, in your front kind of canopy, where your HUD is, I find the left side and the right side are very good areas to keep the target that you're following in. So if you're following me, try and keep me in one of those, either left of the HUD or right of the HUD. It's just a nice kind of area to watch me. We'll keep this nice and easy anyway. We'll just take off and fly straight over the ocean at about 15,000 feet. Right, for takeoff in this, we're going to need to apply full brake and throttle up max. We won't do it yet. Throttle up max when we've got full throttle. When the burners kick in, we can release the brakes and we'll just take off around we don't need flaps for this. Around 200, 250 knots we can pull up. We can actually do unrestricted climbs, but we'll just do a nice and easy one for now. So we'll start off, brakes on, throttle up to max. When the burners kick in, you'll hear them. And then release your
You're
brake.
very, very optimistic
And
because I
roll.
have no idea what the brakes are.
Okay, W on the keyboard. V1, positive brake, gear 2, gear up. I'll cut my speed a little bit so you can catch up. But that Sabre is really annoying. Oh well, we'll lose him eventually. So you'll find this plane just climbs like a bitch. It's just awesome.
Okay, desired altitude.
15,000. It's quite bright, so I'm going to bank off left to the south. We'll probably be flying we will be flying parallel with the coastline. Just because that glare is a little bit difficult for just trying to explain things. Okay, I'm going to cruise at a fan speed of 85. So you can use that when you to kind of like match your speed with mine. Should travel around 400 knots.
I have one major problem. My gear retract key is the same as my TeamSpeak key.
Okay, well that's okay. Just broadcast. My wheel brake key used to be my push to talk, so yeah, I'm used to that. Just if I can find you on the map. Okay, I can see you on the map. You've gone off a little bit off course. If you just stay there, I'm going to catch up with you. So if you just maintain a fan speed of 85 and your current heading, then I should be able to find you quite quickly.
Request taxi to runway.
Yeah, in the meantime, maybe have a feel, just to try and feel how much you can control your jet with light inputs. I find with a curvature of about 13, I can do nice gentle movements on my stick and get that translating into gentle movements with the plane. Not quite sure how your stick. Are you running with a F15C or? Okay, you might hear a noise. It's just because I've locked you up on the radar. I've just ray-gunned you, so I'm just using it so I can find your position.
Oh, good stuff. No, I've got the Warthog.
Oh, it's because it's on a different radar mode. I think I can change that.
Okay, at least I see you. Or that is, I just see the...
It'll be coming up on your rear. I should be on the RWR anyway, which is the
Yep, you are.
circular dial. Yeah, you obviously understand the RWR. Do you?
I understand the basics of it, but...
That's all you need, basically. If there's a radar on, it will show you whereabouts it is in relation to your position. Now, the final points of jet combat is that you don't keep your radar on all the time, because it can give away your position. Okay.
I can't see you, but you're probably here.
It's okay, let me think. I should be about 20 nautical miles away. No, 40. Yes.
You want me to turn?
Yeah, turn left, and I'll intercept that turn, and I'll just come off your wing. We should be able to fly in formation. I've used my burner to catch up, so I should be able to catch up nice and quickly.
The burner is automatic on throttle, so...
Yes, it's on the... basically, if you're looking at the fan speed, once you hit 96% and push the throttle past that, the fan speed won't go up. It's kind of a bug. but that's basically 96% around and above that is your 4 mil power and burner. You can actually hear when the burner engages when you get used to the engines. Okay, I've just flown past it. It doesn't pay attention. Just keep on that direction and then turn around. You're hot micing, by the way, if you didn't want to.
I need to find a way to work around the whole key binding issues. 2 seconds. But I'm flying steady, so it should be good.
That's okay. What we'll do is, after we've kind of had a little orientation, I'll take you through some of the keybinds that you'll need. It shouldn't take too long because there admittedly aren't too many.
There we go. I should be my stick now.
Cool.
So,
Cool. I'm not far behind you now.
I can't slow down.
It's okay. I'll catch up.
It's just that this jet seems so incredibly finicky.
What do you mean by finicky?
You do a maneuver and then you're out of control so fast.
Yeah,
compared to...
it does react to hard pulls on the stick quite a bit. So you have to have a bit of a when you get the feel for it, you know the boundaries of it. You know when it's going to start jinking on its own, and you can fight against that and counter it. It's definitely
that helps.
It's definitely a craft you need to kind of get a little bit of a feel for, and it's the learning curve it's not the A10. The learning curve is much lower, especially just for basic kind of flight.
And also I'm used to flying helicopters, so
Yeah, this is considerably faster.
Very, very different.
1-1. Request navigation assistance.
Okay, I should be on you any second.
Left or right?
On your 6. Okay, I have visual. I tally.
Yeah, I see ya.
Okay, right. Smash on my speed brake before I overtake. I might overtake actually, but that's fine because you can follow.
Yeah, that's better.
There we go. Oh, perfect.
Whoa.
Perfect. No, it's fine. I've got this. Don't react. There we go. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going to put my fan speed up to 85% and just leave it there for the moment. There we go. Right. So just see if you can do some basic turns. And just try to get a little bit of a feel.
Turn right 360.
Turn right 90 degrees to... In fact, turn to heading 120.
Got it.
Отмена до заправки.
Sorry, I found up.
Impressive.
Because you're an you know the F16, don't you? Or is that...
Not since 92, but...
Okay, so you've probably not played it in the amount of time I've been alive, so maybe that's not going to be useful.
Probably not.
Or I was probably I was like 1, a baby, so yeah. What I was going to say is, if you've ever played Falcon BMS, you can do the same kind of maneuvers in this thing, except this thing is a little bit heavier, so bear that in mind. But since you've not really flown it in forever, that's probably irrelevant. Okay, nice. So you're at least able to turn. What we'll do is we'll do a split S, which is a manoeuvre just for turning around 180 degrees. Now to do this,
Okay.
what I'll do is I'm just going to catch up with you a little bit. It involves us pointing the nose up by about, I think it's 5 to 8 degrees, inverting, and then pulling back hard on the stick and going back in the way we go. That basically allows us to lower our altitude, change our direction, and gain a lot of speed in the process.
Okay, you mind doing that maneuver in front of me so I know
Yeah,
what
sure. So what
it's
we'll
all
try
about?
first, before we do that, is we'll try inverted flight. Only kind of like a gentle spin. So what we'll do for this is, basically want to nose up from the horizon by about, very gently up from the horizon. I'm going to pull in front of you now just a little bit. And I'll just demonstrate what I mean. Watch for the nose flare when I do it. It just helps me, flaring my nose up and then turning and then setting out, just helps me on my when I'm recovering from the turn back onto that straight flight profile. Actually, put a little bit more speed in. Just get in front of you a bit. Okay. Right, so my nose up. Okay, that's about as much as I need to do, and then gentle half turn. I'm flying upside down. And same, cover, nose should be flat. Did you...
Okay.
Okay. It's probably a little bit slow because I turned a lot, but...
Gentle up.
Ветер у земли 280. Скорость 2 метра в секунду. 1, 2, 3. Сочи. Разрешаю руление на полосу 2,
Okay,
4.
late, flatten out. You're diving a bit too hard. Okay, not bad, I mean, but you did dive a fair amount on that.
Yeah,
so what I'd probably
down
recommend
to
is that you...
10,000.
That's okay, the altitude's not a problem. This is an F15, so... Yeah, try this time, raising your nose up a little bit more than you did last time, and maybe try your turn a little bit fast. If you turn too slow, you'll obviously glide the plane off course, so try spinning a little bit faster. Let me know
Jesus
when
Christ, I'm back up to 15.
Yep, this
Crazy
thing is powerful. Let me know when you're doing it, and I'll try and follow the move with you.
Один, два, четыре. Сочи. Запуск разрешаю. Ветер у земли 280. Скорость 2.
You've got to fight that down because the nose is going to try. It's going to try and pull you. That wasn't so bad. You didn't lose as much altitude that time.
I'm at 35, so...
Yeah. When you do your nose up, you're nose upping for a very long time. You basically need to nose up for like for like a second, if that, and then invert. As soon as you invert, you're going to start going towards the ground. So you need to offset that by giving a bit more, pulling back on the stick very gently, and just kind of offsetting it until you're flying level.
But how far up do I want to go first time?
The first little
5, 10, 15?
5. I'd say 5. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. You know, worst case scenario, you don't do it at all. That gentle incline just helps you. There we go.
Whoa!
Yeah, you pulled quite hard on the turn. Although you didn't lose much altitude, so kind of the right idea. Just
Сочи. 125. Взлет. 1, 2, 5. Сочи. Взлет по готовности. Отход по схеме на 300. По давлению 753,0,4.
Also, man, this thing is stable. You know, when you don't do anything.
Oh yeah, it's really
I'm
nice.
just gonna keep going, keep going, keep going.
I find I don't have to trim it too much.
1, 2, 4. Остановитесь. 1, 2,
Nice,
3.
nice.
Сочи. Разрешаю
Down
руление
to 20.
1-1. Request startup.
Okay, you shouldn't really be diving at all though when you do it. You need to be just flicking around until you're completely
Okay.
upside down, Top Gun style, kind of flick it around right until you're upside down, with a little bit of stick forwards to push the nose up a bit. I was probably telling you to push it back, that was my mistake. I meant to push the throttle up into the sky, so your nose is level, and then back around to normal level. On the return turn, you don't need to kind of offset the nose, you just pull it back around until you're flat. Because you've raised it up earlier on, you've already compensated before you've even done the move. Now, I think Zitron is actually in the sky and is probably going to try and intercept us eventually. I'll have... Ah, there we go, a tally. Nice. There we go, you're losing much less altitude now.
Yeah, but also it just seems like I'm turning upside down and turning back again.
It is effectively all we're trying to practice for the moment. It's basically getting yourself in that stable upside down position, ready to split S. If you try flying upside down for about 5 seconds and see if you can see how long you can hold that. Okay, that's cool. That looks perfectly straight.
You guys still playing?
Oh, hey, Headspace. Yes, we are.
Oh yeah.
We're on the virtual aerobatic server flying F15s.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm giving...
Is that a public server?
Yes. It's just a free flight server, there's no weapons. Okay, don't stay upside down for too long, by the
I
way.
have to remap all my shit.
Why not?
Because your engines will die, they'll run out of fuel. It's a...
Oops.
What, is your fan speed dropping, or is it okay?
Nah, it's good.
Okay, cool. What we're going to do is, I'm probably about 50% on my fuel now, so we're going to turn around the direction we've just gone and go back to the airbase and try and land. So we'll do this with a split S, upside down, until you're upside down, then pull back on the stick until you're facing the opposite direction. You can full burn for this, gain a lot of speed, but we should be facing inland at the end of the turn. I'm turning now. You might find you're pulling a lot of juice, so don't pull back too hard. We are going quite fast, remember.
The bearing on the airfield.
I'd go for bearing 340, bearing 340 for now, until we get a bit closer to the land. The airport is Sochi, so if you get lost you can look at the map. In fact, yeah, we will go to Sochi, because we can meet everyone there, and we'll do a little bit of formation flight as a group, if we can. I didn't have any problem keeping up with you though, so I think it should be nice and easy. If you've got enough fuel, and enough fuel would probably be anything over £6,000, you can have a little play with your afterburner.
Yeah, I'm burning. Or am I?
600 knots is about, yeah. Nice speed. It's nice easy to get to, especially without fuel tanks. Okay, right, let's change our heading to 290 degrees and just fly along the coast over the ocean. Now, bear in mind, when you're coming into land, you can lower your gear and flaps. I think you can lower your gear actually around 300 knots in this thing. 250 knots is really the ideal kind of speed. You want your gear down. And your flaps can also get put down at 250 knots. You don't want to be approaching the runway any faster than that. Or you don't want to be close to the runway at that speed, that's for sure. You should probably be able to do this without speed brakes if you approach gently. If you do need to use speed brakes though, Shift B will put your speed brakes up, and left control B puts your speed brake down. Speed brake on the F-15 is pretty damn good, so yeah.
Okay, where are you now?
I am off to your left, flying at
2 метра в секунду.
Going to 10,000 feet. I'll try and get a little bit closer to you. If you just cruise at a fan speed of 80, I can
Sukomi, Chevy
link up
1-1. Request navigation assistance.
and hopefully talk you down onto the runway.
That would be neat.
Sukomi, ADS, you're heading 114.
If you pull out from the coast a little bit though, if you come about a mile or two over to the ocean,
1-1. Taxi to parking area.
because Sochi runway will need to be approaching,
421.
we'll be approaching, I guess, east inland.
2, 1, 2.
Chevy
Запуск запрещаю.
1-1. Request navigation assistance.
1, 2, 5. Сочи. Разрешаю руление на полосу 2, 4.
Okay, if you level out now and fly back along the coast at bearing 290 again is a good heading.
Wind 281 at 2 meters per second.
There's a lot of glare from the sun, so I'm just trying to see if I can.
There we go, I gotcha.
You've got me? Okay, cool. Tell you what, why don't you come up on me? I'm going to cruise at 85 fan speed, so I'm going to hold my speed at that. Let's see if you can link up with me.
Or that is, I've only got you on the RWR, I don't have an issue.
Oh, I can turn I've turned the RWR on anyway, but I guess SU-20. Is it Zitron locking? Yeah, of course it's Zitron locking me. Good thing he doesn't have any guns.
Yeah, I think I have visual now, you're on my right. No.
Yep, that should be
1,
correct.
2, 3. Сочи. Запуск разрешаю. Ветер у земли 2,
I'm gonna pop some
8, 1.
flares, so
Скорость 2 метра в секунду.
I've dropped a couple of flares just to.
No visual on those.
Okay, I have actually. Sorry, I have.
Oh, wait!
I've descended to about 7,000 feet.
1,
Okay,
2,
tally.
3.
Oh no, that's Zitron.
Разрешаю руление на полосу
1-1. Request navigation assistance.
Look at that show off. Bloody.
What are you doing, etc.?
He's buzzing me.
1, 2, 3. Остановитесь.
Sushi, Pontiac 1-1. Request landing.
Right, I'll climb again to 10,000. Make it a little bit easier for you to see me.
1-1. Taxi to parking area.
Okay, at 10,000.
Uzi 2-1. Minbody. Clear to taxi.
Just for your reference, Sochi Airport is a two-runway airport with the runways crossing over each other.
Chevy 1-1. Sukomi, fly heading 1.
Now, I am behind you now,
QFE 29.71.
so what I'm going to do is I'll pull up to you.
Yeah, I still have no visual.
That's okay, you probably won't if I'm behind you, it's a little bit...
1,
The
2,
canopy's quite
3.
nice in this, but
Остановитесь.
I still struggle with
1, 2, 3.
spotting
Сочи.
targets like
Разрешаю
targets.
руление на полосу
Nah, right now I'm
2,
just
4.
cheesing the fuck out of it and using external views as well, so...
That's fine. Especially in this kind of brightness.
There! Now I see you.
Hooray! Cool.
1, 2, 5. Продолжайте руление.
So what we're going to do is we're going to approach the longer runway, which should be obvious. Can you see the runway to our right?
Sukomi.
Should be
Yeah,
about-
Sochi up ahead, right?
Yeah, that's
Navigation
Sochi.
assistance. Chevy 1-1.
Let's turn out to 290 degrees again. And we'll gently drop down to 7,000 feet and start a right turn when we get a little bit closer.
Repeat altitude.
7,000 feet. Drop to 7,000 feet. And I put your throttle down now, 80, your fan speed of 80 I think for this. You don't want to do this too fast.
Wind 281.
I also see you, so that's good. Right, let's start a gentle right turn.
Wind 335 at 3 meters per second.
So just bank right a little bit until we're kind of intercepting that runway. doing about 400 knots, so that should be okay for this. Don't worry about the ATC. Okay, I'm now going to drop to 4,000 feet and level off there. And orientating towards the runway now. We're lining up on the runway.
At 4,000 and turning.
Okay, I've actually descended to 3,000. That's just my personal thing. 3,000 is good from where we are now. We can get on our final approach in a sec. Right, I'd lower that fan speed now to, let's have a look. Yeah, 80 should still be okay, but, actually no.
80? Are you crazy?
No,
Or
sorry,
56?
decrease your fan speed now. Just, let's start bringing this airspeed down. Use your speed brake if necessary. Let's bring it down until we hit about 300 knots. Once you hit 300 knots, drop your landing gear. And when you hit 300 knots, turn your speed brake off as well.
Hello there.
Once you hit 250 knots, you can drop your flaps. At that point, you should definitely be on final approach.
Wait, was that
You guys are way too fast.
Yeah, I'm way too
I
fast.
land quite quickly in this, I'm not going to lie. And then just gently bring it down. Try not to use the rudder when you touch the ground. Oh god, there's people flying low on the runway. And wheels down. Don't put your nose down too early because it's very difficult to. It bounces a lot. So let your rear wheels get stable on the ground first. We might overshoot this because I think I did probably approach this a little bit too fast.
Nah, it's just me not knowing where any keys for this are, so...
I'm going to go around.
Don't worry about it.
There's a lot of traffic on that runway anyway, so...
Why don't you go to a different runway where there's less people?
Well, I know Headspace is going to start here again, so I'm just getting the place that
He
we're
left.
Oh, he's updating. Either way, there's a good the valley near Sochi is a really nice runway to fly on.
Pontiac 1-1, Sochi, cleared for startup, wind 282 at 2 meters per second.
So if you need to, well, I definitely am because I probably approached that a little bit too fast. I was dodging planes. So I'm just going to go around and try again. You dump a lot of speed when you go around as well in your turns, so use that to your advantage.
Pontiac 1-1, hold position. Call 1-1, Circling, cleared for startup, wind 247 at 3 meters per second.
Again, if you were coming a bit too fast, I probably made the mistake of taking my speed brake off. Don't be afraid to leave your speed brake on if you are moving in quite quickly.
You are operating on the optimistic assumption that I have any idea about what the speed brake key is.
It's
Superior.
okay. We'll get that banned for you afterwards then.
Yeah, the problem is apparently I can't get into the settings screen from the server.
It's fine, we'll do it. For fuck's sake! A fucking asshole.
Left engine fire. Right engine fire. Radar failure.
Whoa! Splash! One!
There's idiots passing around on the runway, so...
Oh, too fast, too fast, too fast.
Oh, well, I'll watch you.
Yeah, I'm down.
Nice,
Still
okay,
alive.
cool. Got plenty of speed. Just hold W now, get those wheel brakes down. If you can very quickly press left shift and B, that'll put the speed brake on. You might be lucky. You might be lucky. Okay, you're probably going to overshoot, but...
I'm not gonna be lucky.
You know something though, Audio X? That was, considering you did overshoot, that was actually quite a good landing for an F-15. A lot of people struggle to make landings. When you, well, a lot of people not being...
For example, Super U.
Well, the only reason I crashed was because there was another guy running on the runway behind me, and he just flew through my wing.
That might have been me.
No, he had his wings. This guy had his wings tilted upwards. What we'll do is we'll just get you a couple of keybinds sorted, so we can actually fly properly. Well, not properly, but just so you've got basic stuff like speed brakes.
Yeah, if you could run me through all the essentials. Just wait a second, I have to get Sig some new beer.
No problem.
Super, why don't you just host a separate mission?
Yeah, we'll do that actually, because there was just too much traffic. Also, Headspace is coming, so he just needs to get his bind set up as well. Do you want me to put... Are you going to fly the F-15 as well, Zitron, or would you like me to put a flanker in? Zitron.
It's up to you.
Well, I'll put one in. I put some MiG-21s in as well, just because it's a free flight mission.
I'll try to shoot you down then.
Well, no, we're just going to do some flight first, because Audio is not that familiar with the F-15 yet.
Oh, come on, you're in the F-15, I'm in the MiG-21.
Well, you can stock up and... Tell you what, well, I'll put armaments on the planes, but if we are fighting, we'll just have to let each other know that that's what we're doing, and not just shooting each other randomly. Cause...
Yeah, plus there's two of you.
Yeah, but he hasn't flown the F-15. That was his first time flying the F-15, so
It'd be like Desert Storm all over again.
I'm going to give you... I'll put the mid-range, medium range... What kind of armament actually should the MiG-21 have? Medium range or short? I'll give you short because I'm mean.
Doesn't matter, they're pretty shit anyway. Oh, you're saying something, we can't hear you?
No, I'm not saying anything.
No, Audio X.
Yeah, because I've turned off the microphone again. Anyway, basic keys for the F-15, just quick so
Okay,
I can,
one
find them
second.
something.
First one you want are your speed brakes. So I'd get those bound first.
And of course they aren't under S, because that would just be easy. Ah, air brake, of course.
You might need speed brake on and speed brake off.
Done.
Okay, cool. Now let me just find. Right, you may as well bind weapon fire. In fact, let's tell you what. I'll just take you through all the binds so you've got it. Right, so I do weapon fire. So I'd spacebar to find that by quick select.
Yeah, that's all good.
Cool. Weapon change. That selects me your missiles.
Good stuff.
Okay. Your weapon release button. So that's your pickle. That fires your rockets.
That's good.
Cool. Make sure you've got a wheel brake bound as well. That's the W key. Wheel brake on, just for that.
Yeah, and I can stay on W.
Cool, cool. Right, another really important key is it's basically called nose gear maneuvering range. You have to find that. Once you've
Yeah, it's currently on. Yeah, I can stay where it is.
maneuvering range, is that on S?
Yep.
Cool. I wasn't sure if that would have actually gone through or not. Don't really need cannon. Got your speed brake. Right, if you got your gear set, you should be able to use the default ones for that. To be honest.
Yeah, I can now because I've changed the
Flaps.
push to talk.
Yeah, it should be fine. Engine start, engine stop. Right shift home, right shift end should be fine. Got your jettison fuel tanks key. That's left Alt R. Not majorly important for now. What kind of have you got POV? Have you got many POV hats?
I've got all the keys I need, man.
Okay, awesome. Go to your trim and set your trim down, up, left, right. Trim can be useful, especially if you've obviously one wing is lighter than the other, etc., etc. Let me know when you've got your trim.
Done.
Cool. Right, now, if you go and find target designator, down, left, right, up, you can use the full stop and comma keys, and etc. to find them. I'd set them, because that moves your pipper around your radar, which is important.
Which?
It's called target designator.
There we go, yeah.
You also want a target lock button. That's also very important.
Height?
No, leave that for now. Those are more fine controls for your radar. You just need to move the target designator for now and lock targets. to turn on your radar, by the way, it's just the I key on the keyboard. You can bind that if you want, but it's okay.
Will probably be good.
Yeah, that should be fine for now. Everything else I can talk you through, we can do with keyboard shortcuts for now. You can pick and choose.
You know, I wish it was that easy, but of course I have Dora keyboards, but...
Ah, well...
No, it's no problem. DCS still binds to the regular binds, but occasionally I'll be kinda slow to figure out, okay, where was the I key on Curity again?
Okay, you'll also find the 1, 2, 3, 4 keys. They control your radar, your modes basically. Got your nav mode for navigation, 2 beyond visual range, which is your long range missiles, so your AIM 120s and your Sparrows, kind of longer engagements obviously. Then you've got your close range vertical scan mode, which means everything up from your nose. If you were to draw on a line straight up from your nose, anything that intersects that will get locked on. You've also got your combat bore mode, which is instead is everything in the centre of your radar will automatically lock. Very good for close range combat.
I'll die horribly!
Yeah, we're not going to.
Okay.
We'll try not to delve into it too much at the start, but if you're happy with things, we can have a little go at that as well.
No worries, man.
Yeah, were you happy? Relatively happy with your curves?
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, that's okay. You might find tweaking them a bit when you get a bit more used to it is better, but I think for now it should do.
Yeah, I think I've just been pulling too hard at high speeds. So
Yeah, you need to be careful with how hard you pull on your stick. You don't need to pull back on the full range. I mean, sometimes you do, but you can't pull back for too long, otherwise you start G-locking. And G-locking is bad. Okay, well, you should now have all your basic... Oh, flares. That's another one that's quite nice to have bound. It's called continuous... Sorry, countermeasure release, that's the one you want. It's bound to the Q key by default. I find having that on my HOTAS is quite useful. That releases both chaff and flares. That's probably what you'll need the most.
there we go.
Awesome, right, that should be it. Right, I'm going to put my server up now. It's going to be called Superland, and the password will be freedom with normal 4K RPS password.
Hey, linebacker and SV Dvorak is playing Insurgency.
Yeah. That's not the DCS linebacker though, is it?
I have no idea because, frankly, I've never seen either of those nicks playing Arma in 2 years.
Ah. I remember seeing a linebacker in Armour before, but that's freedom with no capital F. Right. Okay, the server will be called Superland. It should be up in a second, so hit that when you're ready. Wait for... I'll just let Headspace know that we're ready.
Man, I got a whole new computer just now, and suddenly I realized that I might not have any DVD drives that actually support SATA.
That's okay, I don't have my disk drive plugged in because I want SATA ports for my hard drives.
Yeah, but I need it for install at least, so I'm just sitting there going,
Uses disks.
Just buy external one.
yeah, if I had any money left after buying all the shit I bought. then that would be an easy option. I don't.
You can also, if you have another computer, you can map it over the network.
I'll figure it out.
Just download the image.
The party does not condone piracy, mister.
But even if you already own it,
Yeah. I don't know. Having a legit version of Windows just gives me a warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
I'm not going to say anything whilst I'm on live stream. Anyway, my server is up. I'm just going to be waiting on the ramp. We've also got tags enabled on this, so you'll find it much easier to spot each other, which will be nice just for a bit of first flight. The weather is much nicer as well. And Zitron is flying a ganky old Russian MiG-21.
Yeah, I so want that, but I'll wait.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
You know, they had the F86 on 70% off. I was just like, no. I feel bad about buying those modules for that lower price. Just feels wrong somehow.
I need to get my. I should really buy it, but I'm gonna have to wait until payday and see if I've really got the money to afford buying another module.
Yeah, it's not on sale anymore though.
Thing is,
I did get the combined arms though, because that's old, so that's okay.
I've done 2 minds about the Sabre. It kind of looks really fun, and yeah. But on the other side, I don't know how much I'll actually use the module. Flaming Cliffs, I think by far, is the module with the most value for money for me. I just love the F-15, especially with the advanced flight model. It's just beautiful. And then obviously when the flanker comes out, well, yeah. You're going to have so many good dogfights, Citron.
You mean I will have so many good dogfights?
Don't underestimate the F-15. Although you can do Cobras, so...
Oh god, the Cobra.
I love the trailer.
By the way, what was our score again? Is it like 8 out of 10 times?
Oh, back when we were first playing.
8?
That doesn't count because it was the old F-15. And I've been flying that module for about 5 hours max.
The new F-15 is part of Flaming Cliffs, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I need to update all my Street Eagle Dynamics crap.
No problem. All of the binds are the same, apart from the nose wheel steering range, but that should automatically be mapped to the S key now, I believe.
Brush Cheeto dust off of my joystick.
Are you using your Thrustmaster? Or?
Yeah, I am.
Nice. I got an X55.
I was getting into many online arguments about Gamergate, and the Cheeto dust was flying, so there's a film of it everywhere.
Headspace, just so you're aware, I am actually live streaming. No one's actually watching, but I quite like to have a video record of the flying, because you never know if you catch something cool. And I don't really have the hard drive space to...
I'll try not to say too many offensive things.
I mean, you can say offensive stuff about fur, or, that's fine. I put a link...
Did you just say you're a misogynist? What?
I've taken a break from keeping underrepresented people out of gaming to join you fellows on a completely... yeah. All right, I'm trying to figure out what's... Yeah, my binds are all completely messed up here.
That's okay. Still waiting for audio to join anyway. We're taking a nice relaxed...
That is the nice thing about simulation games, though, is that it's very hard to to make any kind of argument about inclusivity because all of the gameplay is emergent.
Yeah.
So whoever's participating is automatically included.
Yeah.
I kind of like
I
that
love that.
about Sims.
I think that's why I'm more drawn towards sim games than whatever Gamergate people play. Probably,
I'm not a Gamergate person.
yeah. Well, I think if you have the ability to speak to women and not be awkward with them, then you've already won, and you're not a Gamergate douche.
I simply tip the fedora that I wear and they come running.
Did a bit of fedora kind of parkour.
Yes.
What was the server name again?
Superland, password freedom.
And what's interesting is that the game has decided that my Cytec Pro Flight rudder pedals have a button that's mapped to the cannon.
So you just if you slip your foot just a little bit, you get a nice spray of bullets.
Yeah.
That's quite funny. I've got the X55 now headspace, and it's beautiful. I was very lucky.
Isn't it much better than flying with a gamepad?
I flied with a gamepad like when I first started playing A10 with you, and that lasted about 2 weeks, I think. And then I got a shitty joystick from the 1980s. Well, it's not from the 1980s. It's just a cyborg stick. That was quite a nice stick actually, but the amount of buttons and like control you have with this is just awesome. I know it's not quite a Thrustmaster, but it's the closest I think I'm going to get without spending a lot of money.
Well, the TM, I mean, the Warthog is nice, but the stick is the best part of it. The throttle is definitely less important, I would say.
I find the throttle with the X55 is really nice. It kind of gives you obviously the advantage of having a proper throttle unit, but it's not it's not too over the top. It's got everything you need. It's decent size. Yeah, it's cool. I'm really happy with it. I'm also very lucky I've not had any QC issues, because I know some people have. I know Satire actually got one, and his one of his POV hats was broken. But I hear that's a fairly common issue with the X55. It's just stuffed DOA.
Ouch.
Just like certain switches, the quality control apparently is just very dodgy. So I was kind of prepared for something to be a little bit wrong, but every single button worked, and so far so good. I've not tried any of the new springs. It comes with like a load of different springs. I might put a jet. Sorry.
No, I continue.
No, you go for it. I was just rambling.
Okay. Headspace. You have the Thrustmaster, right? Have you poked around inside it? I saw some videos of some dudes that tried to apply another kind of grease inside to get more fluid movement. Is that something?
I have not messed around with it.
Alright.
I mean, I've opened it to repair stuff, but I've never actually modded it.
Because I was kind of wondering. For now it feels fine, but one of these days I might just unscrew parts of it and see what's inside. Scary stuff.
Oh wait, you've got a Thrustmaster.
Oh yes.
Oh. Oh, could have probably got you a perfectly correct curve profile from somewhere. There's going to be some guy. There's going to be like loads of them on Eagle Dynamic forum. Just with, there's done like a massive study into the perfect curve for every single plane with different payloads.
Seriously?
Probably. I don't know.
Searching for curves for I've found something that works for pretty much everything, and it's just okay.
Yeah.
Slow on the starter, and then it becomes more. The further you go, the more intense it gets, and it works.
Anyway, have you slotted into a plane audio?
Yeah. Should I hit briefing and fly?
Yeah. We'll be starting off with the ramp with engines off anyway, so. I mean, I think
Oh my god, I see Citron. Ah, scary. Also, I see Cypriot.
yes, we have. You'll notice we have full payloads this time. More so just for the sake of flying with a full weight. It's a bit more fun having to deal with that.
Wait, you mean I have 3 extra?
Yep, fuel tanks.
That's a lot of fuel.
It is a lot of fuel, but we'll probably burn through it all in one flight. And we'll probably jettison them as well when we empty them.
I need to actually try the MiG-21 at some point.
I have, if you want headspace, I have put MiG-21s in this, so if you'd rather fly that, then...
No, I need to install it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me and Zitron both have it, and we've kind of... Well, we've got up to a good flight kind of ability, I think. And I can...
I got a video of me shooting down F-15.
Yes, it was good. Anyway, let's just taxi out to the runway just so we're sat on there waiting. See if you can remember how to do it, audio.
Shift home.
Yep. It's part of the reason why I quite like the F-15. It's just you don't have to worry about all of the kind of the finer points of starting up. You just press a button, you're on, and you're focused on the flight, which is pretty cool. Although it's definitely another fun thing when using the MiG-21 and A-10.
Yeah, I really like sitting in the cockpit and just going, that switch, that switch, that switch.
Yeah. I find the F-15
Cozy.
can be so fast-paced. It's you don't really have time to sit and notice. Although if you look around, it's actually a really nice cockpit.
Springfield 1-1. Sochi, clear for startup.
Yeah, there are a lot of buttons here. I have no idea what to do, and I'd really like to know what they're doing.
Yeah, I'd love it if they would. Obviously, it's probably not going to happen, but if they would just.
Oh look,
Map
it's
switches.
the Tiger Shark button. Fast erect. But anyway.
Okay, well, my engines are on. Gee, what?
The first flight simulator I actually had was the Chuck Yeager's Air Combat or something, which was made in '87. The only problem was that my uncle didn't leave me with a key for it, so I just had that silly fucking floppy disk. It's like, I want to play that game. I want to play that game. Please enter your validation. I was like, nope, can't do that. You moved to California.
God damn. Okay, I'm just going to have a quick look at the flight path that we'll take. If you look at the map, on the F10 map, I think we'll follow the river that runs up from Sochi Adler, through the valleys, right past Krasnya... fucking Russian.
Krasnya Polyana.
Yes, that one.
Yes,
Flying
that one.
past that and Estostadok. Flying due east, down the river line, just on the Russian side of the border. Flying down that valley, following the river until we hit the end. When we hit the end of the river, we'll pull up and get some altitude, get back down into a dive, and follow that path, low flight, back down the river until we get back to Sochi, where we can then either land, refuel, or fly on somewhere else based off our fuel levels.
And get shot by Citron.
Yeah. Does that sound good?
I'm down.
Cool. It should be nice. It should be a fairly nice flight flying through the valleys, because it does require a fair amount of input.
All right, I'll join you here. I'm coming in now.
Cool, cool.
I think I have enough mappings to start airplane, but oh shit, here we go again with the damn position of the window.
I wouldn't worry too much about combat stuff for this first flight, I suppose. We're just going to do a...
I mean, I've played with the combat stuff in F-15. I forget how it works, though.
That's cool. Well, what we can do afterwards then is have a bit of a refresher course on that, so audio can learn for the first time and then you can remember. It's pretty simple, though. Let's take off from runway 6. So that's the one to the west.
Enfield 1-1. Sochi, clear to taxi to runway 24.
Headspace, maybe you'll know. I've seen videos previously of F-18s in, I think it was actually in Germany when they were using the roads as runways. There's a video of a pair of F-18s taking off, and they were using their speed brakes for takeoff. Do you know why that would be?
I don't know. No, I can only imagine that it might be because they might need to abort quickly.
Oh fuck! I crashed.
Serious?
Are you serious?
I was going too fast, and then I put my nose wheel on to try and turn into it, and I just, yeah. That never happened. Didn't happen. Don't speed. Speeding kills.
This is like driving trucks in Arma, just worse.
Yeah.
And actually better because you don't have anybody inside the fucking truck.
You can eject from this, like, upwards, so.
Enfield 1-1. Sochi, clear for startup.
That was just a demonstration of why not to speed on the taxiway.
That would have been totally cool though if they added ejection seats to the unarmored trucks in Arma 3. It's definitely needed.
Like James Bond style.
Hoobler. Interesting. I've never seen that name before. Who is Hoobler?
Hoobler?
Yeah, he's in Insurgency with linebacker and Dvorak.
I don't recognise that one either. Is he Swedish?
Blah.
Oh, the best thing about having a proper throttle unit is that I can now taxi out on one engine while the other one turns on.
Enfield 1-1. Sochi, clear to taxi to runway 24.
Yeah, he is Swedish, actually.
Yeah, it must be some of their friends. I think we also have an insurgency server, I think, don't we?
If it's up now. Yeah, they put it back up because I thought the new DLC was out.
I remember playing that game when it was a mod. It was years ago. It'd be interesting to see if Zitron... Oh, Zitron will probably be fine keeping up with us in the valley.
Okay, what the hell server are we doing now?
It's called Superland. It's
Superland. Oh, it's your server. Okay, cool.
Be interesting to see if Super you can make that turn.
Shh. Don't fight it, Zitron. Don't fight it. I'm going much there. It's because it was such a long end. I was basically going from the middle of the airport to the other, so... Sorry, from the end to the other. And got a bit too excited with the speed. Alright, I guess for this flight I'll take flight lead. Just because I know the course.
A roving headspace appears. Woo!
Where are there buses parked on the airfield?
It's a new DCS bus simulator module. To Sochi.
It'll sell like hotcakes.
Sochi to Batumi in about 5 hours. I'd love it if they did that. That'd be so funny.
It would beat the BIS's carts prank.
Oh no, they should totally make a DCS bus. Like every switch you can flip. You need to do a pre-flight check, like check all the tire pressures and stuff.
Well, there's actually a bus simulator game that has kind of that level of detail.
Yeah, but not quite as good as DCS.
Well, no, it's not. It's not DCS, is it? So it actually.
Yeah, and they need to like model every cylinder in the engine, all the brake lines, hydraulic pressure.
Have proper aerodynamics. Got to have that block of flat style aerodynamics. We're on runway 66,
advanced
by the way.
model.
Headspace.
Enfield 1-1, Sochi, cleared for startup. Enfield 1-1, hold position. Enfield 1-1, hold position.
To be honest, we probably didn't need £25,000 of fuel, but
Enfield 1-1,
oh well.
hold position.
It'll only make our planes slightly less maneuverable, which
Yeah.
is always fun.
Yeah, well, it's good practice.
Enfield 1-1, hold position.
No point flying the F-15 all the time without a payload.
Enfield 1-1, hold position.
Although I do find that I fly the plane more just like recreationally than I do for like combat. Because it's just so fun to fly.
Enfield 1-1, hold position. Enfield 1-1, hold position.
Is headspace in here?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I'm
behind
in
us.
here.
Clear for startup.
Okay, you can be number 3. I'll go number 4.
Enfield 1-1, Sochi, clear to taxi to runway 24.
Okay, so audio is going to take my right wing.
Enfield 1-1, hold position. Enfield 1-1, hold position. Enfield 1-1, Sochi, clear to taxi to runway 24. Springfield 1-1, hold position.
So we may want to move forward a bit. It's
Yeah.
pretty cramped.
Hold position.
I also recommend for this flight that we keep our wing lights on, just because it's
Enfield 1-1,
just makes it a little bit easier. Although we do have tags, so maybe it's not a big issue.
hold position. Springfield 1-1, hold position.
Although actually, headspace, how do I turn tags off?
Enfield 1-1, Sochi,
It's Shift F2, I think.
Enfield 1-1, hold position.
Yeah, awesome. I've turned my tags off just because
Enfield 1-1, hold position.
I don't think I need them. But
Enfield 1-1, Sochi, clear to taxi to runway 24. Enfield 1-1, hold position.
it should be a cool flight anyway.
Enfield 1-1, hold position. Enfield 1-1, hold position.
Somebody's in the MiG, that's great.
It's a Trump.
Enfield 1-1, hold position. Enfield 1-1, hold position.
And unfortunately, I didn't
We
actually.
need FA skins.
Enfield 1-1,
Yes,
hold
that would be made right. That needs to be something that gets made.
Enfield 1-1, hold position.
Did you catch
I can
my?
make those.
Did you catch my kind of vague flight plan?
Enfield 1-1, hold position.
Headspace.
Enfield
Yeah, what?
1-1,
Basically, our flight plan is we're going to be following the river from Sochi up to grid
I'll just follow you guys.
FJ222. Okay, cool. It's going to be a low altitude flight. We have a heavy payload because, I don't know, I just thought it would be fun. We'll try and stay in formation. I don't think it should be too difficult. I'll kind of let you guys know what fan speed I'm rolling at. Obviously, Zitron, that's not going to apply to you.
Alright, I'm going to stay on the left side of the lead aircraft.
Copy.
That'll be my reference. Ready to go when you are.
Audio X, could you press right control and L just to turn your wing lights on?
I don't actually know how to turn mine on.
Anybody remember where L is on a QWERTY keyboard?
It's next to K on a QWERTY keyboard. It's also below below O. Middle deck, fourth one in after, so it's got enter, hash, comma, semicolon, and then L.
Oh, there we go. I got my lights on.
Nah, no idea.
Okay, no, it's not the end of the world. Okay, right. Yep. What's up, Zitro?
No, I'm just gonna say L's next to semicolon, right?
Yeah. Right, is everyone ready?
I
Want
am.
your flaps down?
Flaps should be down for takeoff, yes.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Your lights came on, audio.
Magic! I found a QWERTY keyboard on my other computer.
Yeah, you might want to pop your flaps down. Especially with this payload.
We didn't go over flaps, you know?
The F key. The flaps in this are easy, it's just on or off.
There we go, yeah, good.
Okay, cool. Are you ready, audio?
Good to go.
Okay, brakes on, throttle up. Burning.
I would
rolling.
laugh. I would laugh if we all end up in a fireball at the end of the runway.
Well, at least if we have, I've at least recorded it.
Enfield 1-1, hold position.
250 knots, I'm going to lift up.
Hold position.
And rotate.
Enfield 1-1, hold
Positive rate, gear up.
Springfield 1-1, continue.
Flaps up. Climbing to 2,000 feet. Turning left to heading 04. In fact, turning to 02, going to follow the river. If you get lost, just follow this little blue river. We'll be around there. I'm burning for the moment.
Burners on.
Okay, I'm now going to drop down to fan speed of 86. That should be okay for now. Though we might need to put it up if the weight gets too much. Okay, I'm going to enter the valley now, dropping down to 1,500 feet. Okay, I'm going to increase my fan speed to 90 actually, it just doesn't feel like enough power. Dropping down to 1,000 feet. Speed of 500 knots.
I don't get it. You're flying almost Mach 1. You don't think it's fast enough?
It's not necessarily that it's the speed, it's the power that I've got to turn at this weight. Following the river, turning right. Hard turn right. Oh shit. I think I followed the wrong river. Okay, let's bank left, turn around, follow the river down. It obviously split off and I took the wrong fucking turn. Full burn, turning left, back into the route we've just come. God damn it. I am a terrible navigator.
You okay there, Super?
Yep, I'm good. Going back to fan speed of 90. I always miss this turn. In a moment we'll take the left and continue on down the river that way. I tally you headspace. Can't see audio.
I'm slightly behind.
Okay,
Catching up.
turning left now. Hard turn left.
You need to slow down, dude. You're way too fast.
I'm sorry, you went in the MiG. Okay.
No. For you, I can keep up. It's just like, why? You're flying Mach 1 in the valley. There's no point.
I'll decrease to... What, is 300 knots okay, Zitron?
Yeah, 300, 350.
Okay, I'll aim for 350 then.
On your full clock.
Tally. I think you're... Is that above us? Yeah, you're above us, audio, and you're also in front. Okay, I've got you on my right wing, Citron, and headspace on my left. And audio I-12.
Yeah, my skills have definitely rusted here. Zitron's doing better than both F-15s.
Is this the first time you've played with the AFM headspace?
I believe so.
Nice. Yeah, well, I'll try not to do too many stupid things then. Although, it's bound to happen when I'm flying, something stupid happening.
Okay, I'm at 2007. There you are. You passed me again. Good stuff. What's your current speed?
Current speed, 310 knots. Running at a fan speed of 86. Okay.
Coming up on your right side, Super.
Copy. I'll try and keep my movements as gentle as possible for you. It's really up to you how low you go. If I'm too low, just say.
Nah, this is about having fun, and low is fun.
Okay, there's going to be a sharp turn right that then turns left. A bit more power for this corner. Try and keep my airspeed around 330 knots. I can see the MiG's massive plume of black smoke, so...
I almost hit the ground, but I'm okay.
The key word there is almost. I'm 350 knots now, by the way. Kind of gained a little bit of speed there by dropping my altitude. Okay, right. Oh no, we still got the river. Good, good. I'm doing about 380 knots now. Let's try and get a little bit lower now. Okay, nearly the end of the course. What we'll do is, when I start climbing, I'm going to go full burn. I think is it an Imluan turn where I go up and then back down? It's up and turn. Anyway, that one. Okay, the river's ending, so I'm going to full burn climb. I'm going to just return that course that we went. You'll find that the F-15 really now tries to pull you off when you do this, so...
Okay, that's not the movement turn.
I know, it wasn't great.
It's this is called a Cuban 8, I think.
I'm absolutely terrible with the names. Okay, I'm back in the valley now, following the river. I'll bring my speed down to 330 knots, let you guys catch back up. Oh, ODX.
No!
Might have just crashed into a mountain.
Oh, that's okay.
I'll live.
We'll head back to the airfield and,
I'm still on you, Super U.
yep, tally. I can't see the MiG though.
I'm just slightly behind.
Okay.
Oh, I'm slightly ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, headspace. Let's pick up the pace and let's speed up a bit. 400 knots. That'll do. I can see you, by the way, Zitron. You're just off to my right.
Yeah, I can see you. I'm just waiting for you to
I see the
overtake.
MiG as well.
Good, good. Hard turn.
Can I load up in another one already, or will I have to
Yeah,
wait?
yeah. No,
Careful
just,
there, Super.
If you press escape, yeah. Sorry, I didn't see where you gone. Yeah, if you just press escape and D-slot and click in the slot again, and you'll you can just rejoin in it. Just keep the runway clear for a moment because we'll land and then form up again. Let someone else take the lead. I'm on your right wing, Zitron. I'm crossing.
That MiG makes a shit ton of smoke.
Hey, less efficient, more cool.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, trying to fly formation in the valley is a bit...
I think we've done quite well considering, you know, Airspace hasn't flown the F-15 in eons. Audio X is pretty new.
It belched out a big puff of smoke.
do some high altitude stuff once we've refueled. Alright, nice and low now, headspace. Nice and low. Let's hug the ground until we need to climb up to find the runway. You still on me? Ah, there we go, tally. I'm around 350 knots, by the way. Can actually follow this runway relatively close to Sochi before we pop up.
Shall I be on the 24 or the 06?
Runway 6, but don't be on it now because we will be coming to land. And, yeah, just hold on.
Yeah, but can you refuel on the runway, or will you have to taxi?
We can but to be honest, we don't need to refuel because we still have like £19,000, so we can just meet you on the taxiway. Yeah, runway 6 we'll use to take off. Right, let's pop up. Gonna move thrust up to 90%. Just so I've got a bit of energy to look around. Okay, shit, there it is. We'll be using the long runway. I think is it runway 21? I don't really know, Sochi. We won't use a short runway because I'm not happy with landing in a short runway at the moment.
You want 24.
Yeah. We're in runway 24. We can turn into this now. I think we're slow enough speed to do it. Yeah. Gear down. Dropping flaps.
Okay, I need to break off.
Yeah.
Because I'm
You're
going to
gonna
land
need
much faster.
Yeah, much. Board out.
Got your air brake out?
Yeah, air brake out. I'm just trying to dump a bit of speed.
Alright, me too.
Yeah, okay, put my board out now. I'm at 200 knots, gliding in. Wheels down.
Nice.
That was a fucking good landing, by the way. And braking. Okay, I'm gonna taxi off. I think audio.
Pass me and go first. I can't. Kind of was a little bit hotter than you coming in.
Yeah. So you went too hot. I must say that is actually one of the best landings I've had in the F15 AFM. Yeah, Audio X, if you take flight lead on the next one, you're gonna.
I'd suggest I don't really. Headspace, please.
That's okay. If
I mean, if you want me to.
Yeah, I'd rather you do. I just need.
Problem is, I don't know the area well.
It's okay. I'll do it if you don't. If you don't want to do it, I don't have a massive problem. Right, how much fuel have you got, Headspace? I've got about £19,000.
Hold on.
Springfield 1-1. Taxi to parking area.
18.5.
18.5. Okay, well, if we're waiting for... Is Zitron on the ground yet or not?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now, what do you think we should...
Uh,
do you think we should refuel, or...
well, I only have 1,500.
Okay, so
kilos.
yeah, I think we may as well refuel, because we'll have to wait for Zitron to refuel anyway.
I think it'll be easier for me just to get a new plane, because
Oh, that's
I have to
true.
turn it off and turn it on again.
Yeah. Whereas the F15, it's just you flick 2 switches and that's it. So let's assume the same formation as last time. I am going to refuel just because we should at least keep our weights. I don't know how much that much is really going to affect it, actually. Headspace, you're the resident guy that knows this kind of stuff. Do you think about
It will,
Yeah.
but I mean, formation flying really doesn't depend on that. It's about keeping a sight picture consistent with the other airplane. So it shouldn't really matter. I don't expect to run out of fuel on this trip.
Yeah. So audio, you're inching forwards. Are you?
Yeah, I want to be slightly ahead of you.
Okay, that's fine.
We need space for Citron as well.
Oh yeah, headspace might want to inch forwards a little bit.
I thought you were in the middle.
I am. You're on the left. It's just because Zitron, the turning circle on the MiG is... It's fairly... He might kind of clip you.
Hold on.
Were you comfortable with flying that route then? Was that okay, or...?
Yep.
Cool. Audio, other than hitting the mountain...
Yeah, I didn't really understand the turns.
Yeah,
so
sorry, that was my fault really. I didn't... I'm a bit crap with all the different turns is in what they're called and how to describe them. Yeah. Apologies.
Let's
it's
do the
okay.
fly into the mountain maneuver.
Yeah, I totally thought he called that one.
Where's this dirty MiG? Ah, there it is.
It's starting, hold on.
It did look quite cool.
There's the-
I looked in my left mirror and I could see headspace, then my right mirror, there's audio, and then further back, turning my head, then there's Zitron kind of puffing away in the background. I just love the massive plume of smoke it kicks up.
Springfield 1-1. Sochi, clear to taxi to runway 24.
You heard the ATC, man. You're not flying tonight.
I was quite happy with the performance, weight-wise, in the valleys. I thought it would have affected some of our turns a lot more than it did. Are you guys getting any lag, by the way, or is it all okay?
I haven't noticed anything.
My ping's not too hot, but that's a factor of my location.
That's okay. I'm on like a proper fiber connection now, so touch wood, obviously, but it should be nice and stable.
Are you starting the MiG manually or automatically, Citron?
Manually.
Cozy.
I'm really bad at I actually learned for a bit when I first learnt the A10.
MiG is easy.
Headspace.
It's like takes a minute.
Yeah, but the A10 is not easy. I think I remember you taught me through it once, Headspace, and how long did it take? 45 minutes or something?
What?
Well, he was explaining...
It should take about 5, maybe.
Yeah, but for someone that had never done it originally, it was like...
You know what really starts up fast is the CAF 50.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can get that thing up and running very quick.
I really should have it play more with that module, but it was like one of the first modules I bought, and I've never properly played it.
It is, honestly, for me, is almost as fun as the A10. I love it.
Yeah, come. Oh, I'm done with that. I'm still just trying. I should totally buy the physical manual for it, just because it's sexy. But I've been trying to learn helicopters with the Huey, so I haven't been flying the
I love the Huey,
Black Shark.
I think my trouble with the Black Shark was that the learning material was nowhere near as good as it was for the A10. That, and there were not really many people around to kind of teach it.
For the A10, there is Maple Flag Studios. They make these tactical training qualifications things. I have all of them, so I haven't started them yet, but I think that could be pretty cool.
Can you do them as a group?
As I said, I haven't started them, I just bought them, but they seem pretty thorough.
What I think we might look into doing if we ever get a regular session going is not have like the trainings that squads have, but a set of single player missions that are fun that you can do to start out with that'll teach you all the different things, and then you can repeat those. Because that'll get you up and running, and that's all we care about. Is if you can do the basic stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, basically, it's like as long as you can fly and get to A to B, and then you don't even have to be able to use your weapons very well. It's just if you can get there, then hey.
Right. So where are we going, and who's taking lead?
Well, I may as well take lead because the other two haven't flown for a while, so... Well, Zitron has, but he's in a MiG, so that's probably not the best idea. It's also it's more difficult to spot. So if you're happy with that, I'll take the lead again. What we're going to do is... probably on the wrong runway, actually, but it's fine. We'll take off. we'll climb to 15,000, turn out. Let's think, we take off east, or northeast, climb, turn south, and then we're going to follow the coast at around 20,000 feet down to Batumi. As we're flying down, we'll kind of have a go, getting as close as we can and matching our turns and stuff. And maybe just trying some other things out, if anyone wants to try anything. So really the objective of the flight is to get to Batumi, and try and do it as a group, mixing in any manoeuvres that people want to give a go. We'll start off with just like basic turns and trying to keep on each other's wings without crashing. Is that cool with everyone?
Works for me.
Good.
Go.
Okay, right, I need to be in front of you if I'm leading, taking off. Am I going to fit through?
So, Super U, have you put this thing at past Mach 1 yet?
Oh yeah.
Notice anything when you break it?
What do you mean by brake? As in speed brake?
Well, no, I'm talking about the sound barrier. I mean, does it tuck in or anything?
The flight profile becomes really light. You have... oh shit. Just select the missiles while I'm on the ground. You'll see. It's probably the best way to describe it. I'm not really good with describing it, but you definitely kind of... obviously hard turns become more difficult, but lighter, gentle moves are much easier, I think. It actually feels like you're going that speed rather than in the old flight model. It just kind of felt the same, except you couldn't hear anything. Anyway, I should straighten out a little bit.
It's pretty funny if you look at the external view. There's 3 huge F-15s and a tiny MiG.
The little dart. Okay, brake on, throttle up, burning and release brake, rolling. .250 knots, pulling up, V1, positive rate, gear up. Flaps up as well, although I think they go up on their own. Okay, I'm going to come out of burn. Going to put my fan speed at about 90. Climbing and gently turning to 50.
Ah, that's not good.
Audio.
What?
I don't know, my gears didn't retract. I was stuck with 2 gears that didn't retract, and I was like, oh yeah, that's not good.
Okay, audio, get back on the runway. We will orbit.
Will do.
We will orbit and catch up with you. Like, we'll stay around. And then link up when you're back in the air. You might probably be a bit easier if you do it on your own as well. You don't have to worry about other planes on the ground. I'm going to orbit at 10,000 feet.
But that's kind of... what did I do wrong?
Headspace, check gear.
Airfield 1-1. Searching. Clear for startup.
Headspace.
Oh, this is interesting. My 2 mains are messed up.
Your gear are also down. Okay.
Oh. Oh, still
Did you you didn't have any throttle on when you... Did you power down or not?
What's that?
Yeah, both your main engines are out of sync or something.
I don't see that.
I thought you said your 2 mains were fucked up. Oh, you're on about your gear, right? Yeah, it looks like your landing gear is still down.
My internet.
Okay, well let's just restart this flight because Zitron's just crashed, and well, internet's crashed, and audio is restarting on the ground. So.
Internet just died.
Yeah, we'll restart on the ground, I think, Zitron. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare trying to link up in the air.
Field 1-1. Sochi, clear to taxi to runway 24.
I'm going to land and respawn.
Alright, taxiing to runway. I have no idea, but my gears didn't go up.
Huh, I wonder... Because Headspace, you also had gear problems, didn't you?
I'm just shaking this out.
You're trying to get them back in, are you?
Trying to get it into a spin.
It's quite easy to get into a spin. Just really pull back on the stick. Pull back as hard as you can. It won't take long. I find pulling back and then turning at the same time, just, yeah.
Yeah, a bit of rudder.
Oh yeah, rudder really likes to...
Yeah, spin's definitely new to the advanced model. I don't think you could do that earlier.
Oh dear.
You killed yourself, Superhero.
That's alright, I was going to respawn.
Field 1-1. Sochi, clear for startup.
But as far as an FA session goes, the thing I'm thinking is, okay, just get people to download DCS World. And we have the SU-25, and then we do some weird stuff in SU-25, and...
SU-25 race. I have that map.
I don't want to fly the SU-25.
I was kind of surprised the first time I flew it. It was like, wait, thing goes fast. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is making me sick just looking at it. I can't... Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
Good luck recovering at that weight. Oh my god, I think he did it. God damn it. Whoa. You lost one of your engines.
Wait, you're still flying? What the fuck are you doing bouncing around the place?
If you press left Alt and R level headspace, you'll jettison your fuel tank, so you might get a bit more response out of it.